Hey everyone, Sarah here at Three Little Potters, and it is time for another glaze review. If you're new here, I am a potter who makes mostly small bowls and tests a lot of glazes and really loves all kinds of glaze combinations. So if you're looking for glaze inspiration, this is a great channel to be at. Okay, today I am reviewing Storm Cloud by Spectrum. I believe this is part of their Nova series, and it was one of the few that was left. Spectrum glazes have gotten so popular lately that it's just a real trial to get your hands on them, at least here in the States. And who knows if that's going to get any worse or not. All right. So it's a dark red, iron-rich glaze, likely. I did shake it before. I swear. So don't come back to me and be like, you didn't shake it enough. I did shake this one. I shook it. Okay. Hey, so the plan here is these ones are going to get 2 brushed coats of it. And I'm going to do different combos over top. And then we've got June Purple, Emerald Green, Floating Sunset, Night, and Studio White. And we're going to do a coat of it over all of those. Pay no attention to my very messy work area. It is still recovering from the 1,000 pot challenge. And now we have to glaze 1,000 pots. So I'm going to glaze all of these little ring bowls the same way. I do 1 coat, and then I leave these little spots where my fingers are, come back, touch that up, and then I do another coat all over. So I looked online for some pictures and ideas for Storm Cloud, and I really wasn't finding much. So I don't have too much to go from as to how this glaze is going to look, but I'm willing to give it a good try. I feel like there's not very many Spectrum glazes that I don't like, so might as well. I guess I don't like the Chino glazes as much. But I have sort of a fun video idea that I want to try out, hopefully in March. And the idea is basically to take your least favorite glaze off the shelf and try to find something that makes it look good. So your least used glaze challenge. So I'm also doing one on Roux stoneware. And if you're wondering, I am going to do the picture thing. So once I start getting the final coat on these, you'll be able to see the final results. Whereas I have to wait quite a bit longer before I get to know if my glazing worked well or not. So based on the sample image online, they seem to look like Storm Cloud is just a black glaze, but you never know. I feel like with the Spectrum sample pack, we were all a little bit misled by some of their preview images. So it'll be interesting to see if this is true to picture and it's just a black glaze, or if it's something a little bit more dynamic. I feel like the picture maybe had hints of a blue undertone, but it's obviously an iron-rich glaze from the red, so who knows? All right, I'm ready to go back over the first one. Well, I should really let it dry a little bit more. Try to let it dry to the touch before I go over it again. Otherwise, you're just kind of taking off glaze as you glaze, so it's not as great. Let's see. Am I going to do this one too? Sure. I have a million little dishes that I need to glaze. We might as well do one more. Okay, so this has 1 dipped coat of white on it currently, and I am going to put 1 brushed coat of Storm Cloud right over it. All right, this one's ready for the kiln. Where am I going to set it? This is been dipped in night, which is basically the Hansen recipe with some best black mason stain added. Okay, one brushed coat overnight. I wonder what these are gonna look like. Is it gonna be bad? Is it gonna be good? Is that one? Wait, I just did black over black. Is that gonna be nothing? Probably. Well, I guess we can see if it crawls or not. This would be one brush coat over floating sunset. Floating sunset's kind of a amber brown glaze. It's killing me that you all are going to know what these look like before I do. Ah! I wish I could watch the video and see it. Okay, this is emerald green. And these are mixed glazes, these dipping glazes. I have not bought any commercial glazes in dipping format yet. Maybe sometime I will. All right, emerald green. And this is June purple. As to why I am putting what might potentially just be a plain black glaze over all of these, I do not know, but we'll see what happens. Okay, June purple. Getting one brushed coat. I guess is not great. Okay, back to these. Okay, this can be our control. So we're going to do one more full coat here for our control. And I'm really lather on my glaze, so you can think of my 2 brushed coats are probably similar to some people's 3 brushed coats. Okay, that's our control. That one's done. Oh, where's our roof stoneware? Okay, this is roof stoneware. I'm going to do this one just plain probably as well. Second coat on this one. And then we're going to do layer it with something. Okay, second brushed coat there. That's a second brushed coat on the roof stoneware. I'm going to set that one over by Dirty Snow. I think I'm going to put a teeny bit of that on the rim. And I think I'm also possibly going to put it on that. I don't know. Hey. All right, there was a small mishap, so I'm just going to film it. You can see there is some dots of pearl white that have landed on our tests. So if I forget, that's what those are. Okay, I made a few decisions. Okay, I'm going to do Amico's River Birch over this one. I feel like River Birch was looking really pretty on some of my other dark night glazes, so we'll give that one a go. And yeah, I'm just going to do the one sort of thick brushed coat here. Okay, ready to go in the kiln. And then this little one here, oh, that's our roof stoneware. We're not going to put anything over that, or should we? You know what? I'm just going to put a little teeny bit of fuzzy peach on the rim because the roof stoneware loves fuzzy peach. Okay, that one's good to go. And what else? Oh, I'm going to do a review of this glaze, which is also new to me, but it's going to be a separate video. But this is Pearl White by Spectrum, and I have never used Pearl White before, so that is exciting. I'm going to do Pearl White over top of this, and we'll see how that goes. Okay. For our last cup, I'm going to go ahead and do one band, and this could be a little drier than it is, but that's okay. I'm going to do one band of green tea around the middle. And I'm also going to do some Dirty Snow on the rim, and I'm just going to dip that just like that. I guess I missed that top edge a little bit on that side. Okay. That is more than enough dirty snow, possibly even enough to hit your shelf. So gotta be careful with that dirty snow. All right. All right, that one's ready for the kiln too. Can't wait to see all these come out tomorrow. All right, the glaze results are out of the kiln and I could not love Stormcloud more. This glaze is awesome. The results came out so good. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving this sort of dark, moody vibe. I love it over Studio White. So pretty and well behaved, not a flaw on any of the combos or any of the pieces I tried. Just really spot on. So if you're watching this video when it is coming out, I am in London drinking tea after surviving my 1,000 pot challenge. So I'm sort of pre-recording this so that you have something to watch while I'm away, but I won't be back from vacation until after Sunday, September 23rd. February. We're almost through the winter. We've almost survived. All right, so let's look some more at these glaze combos on the photo stand. All right, to start with, let's look at our control sample of this. And it is really just a beautiful glaze. Even on its own, it has some sort of really unique variation. Here it is over a dark green base. Well behaved, no crawling. Here it is over Floating Sunset. Floating Sunsets is a glaze, a dipping glaze by Old Forge Creations. I don't know if these two colors worked amazingly well together, but it is interesting. So this is June Purple with it over top. Sort of giving it's interesting, like a translucent layer over part of it where they mixed. And this is Stormcloud with River Birch over top. And that River Birch really shines here. I would love to see this on a larger bowl or piece. I just think it looks so interesting. And the dish I thought, which was a complete mistake, which was basically black over black, is fine. So it's even interesting over Hanson Night. On this cup, we had a band of green tea around the middle and just a little bit of dirty snow on that rim. And isn't that just gorgeous? Love this variation in lines. For me, this is a combo that I just love it with Studio White. I love sort of this moody gray blue sky. Yeah, over Studio White, I think it really lives up to its name. And Pearl White over it, really gorgeous. You can sort of see that like light pinky blue sort of peeking out from the browns. Yeah, really pretty. And this is it over Rouge Stoneware, behaving pretty well. I did put a teeny bit of fuzzy peach on the rim here, so you can see sort of some of that variation. I see one sort of tiny speck. I think where the glaze would have been a little bit thicker, it would have filled that over with the drop hold schedule. So if you're looking for a dark glaze to sort of add to your glaze collection, I think you can't go wrong with Stormcloud. This is a solid glaze. It looked good with everything. It looks good on everything. You know, it's sort of the dark glaze that gives the variation that I've been looking for. So, you know, I have a lot of light pink glazes and I definitely want to fill out more of that sort of mid-tone, dark tone glaze palette for myself. So I really think this is a great one. Yeah, I can't wait to do more with this. I think it's gonna look good with everything. So yeah, let me know if you've used Stormcloud before, what you thought of this glaze, and you know, if you'd consider buying it yourself. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe if you found this content helpful. Have a good day.